What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about what happens when you don't give narcissists attention. And I'm going to talk about what's been going on with me at work with this new narc and why I attract narcissists. And when you feel like you attract narcissists, what to do about it. Now, this works for me. I can only give off advice for what works for me, and hopefully it'll work for you. I feel like that I attract narcissists the most in the workplace because I work in the school system. So it's easier for them to linger around to target me for the simple fact that we're stuck in in this type of workplace for 7, 8 hours a day. So, they already depend on my presence. They know that I'll be there. And they just have to strategize and find ways of coming around me, to hoover, to love bomb, to conversate, to just do the things that narcissists do to get supply. That's why I believe that I attract narcissists. Outside of the workplace, I don't have that problem. You know, it's out of sight, out of mind with the ones in the workplace, so I don't deal with it outside of the workplace. Because I have a very, I find myself living a private life. I always been that way, kind of to myself, kind of homebody-ish. Just that's just me. But you can't control that, and it can't be that way when you're at work. You know, so that's why I deal with them mostly at work. Y'all probably used to me speaking on my narc experience at work because that's where it happens at the most. But the what happens when you don't give the narcissist attention, I'm gonna tell y'all. I told y'all about the narc that works where I'm at now. You know, even though things are better for me as far as work, position, and money, you know, and opportunity, things are much, much better. I mean, I don't have any complaints. But this narcissist that work there, it's like she come off now as very, I'm starting to see like an unstable side to her. Like a psychopath, like a sociopath or something, because it's like she's obsessed with my presence. And so now that she's picked up on I'm not interested in anything she have to offer, it's like she's trying to desperately find any reason to come around me, to conversate, just to be there. And they do that. That happened at the other workplace I told y'all about. They find any reason to force themselves in your presence once they pick up on boundaries. They know. They're very clever, and they know when they're not wanted. It's just that they have a hard time accepting it because narcissists can't handle rejection, and they damn sure don't respect it. But it's only so much that she can do to kind of maintain that false image of innocence. And I'm just a kind, free hearted, friendly person. You know, I'm just being me, and she's taking my personality the wrong way. That's what they want to put out there, but we know better. You know, narc victims who have overcome narc abuse and just dealing with all of that, we know better. So it's like when they know that we know, they struggle to find ways, to make what they do look normal, if that makes sense. So it's like I come to work now and I have these shutters up on the doors where I work at in an office area where I'm at. I have shutters on the glass, the window sill part, so that she won't peek in there and look and just constantly coming in the outside area because she's allowed in the outside area. But if I shut those doors and lock them, she can't come back there unless I let her in. So she's constantly coming there, just knocking, just with that very hard, annoying, fast knock. And narcissists, a lot about their body language and the way they maneuver and the way they speak and their expression. It tells you a lot about how they feel. And she seemed to be very unstable. It's like she's becoming miserable with the fact of knowing that I don't want to be bothered. I'm not trying to give you attention. You're going to have to accept that and move around. And again, they don't respect boundaries. So it is hard for her to just move around, without putting on that mask of that smiling face, making people think she's happy. She's not a happy person. She's very miserable. She knocks at the door for me constantly. Sometimes I just ignore it because she's just looking for reasons to say something to me, and I don't owe her any conversation. It doesn't have anything to do with work. We don't need to talk. I'm there to do a job. I'm doing a job different from yours. She's there to do a job. Focus on what you're there to do and stop bothering me. And she sees now that she can't bother me. She sees that I have set boundaries, physically and mentally. And it's just like, you know, it's bothering her. It's bothering her to the point where she's driving herself miserable because she can't get in. So the moment I leave that area, that closed off area, and I go off into other parts of the campus or the building or whatever, it's like she's already been watching for me, to make myself present. And so when I went to the restroom, because you got to walk like, wait, I don't have my own personal restroom back there in the office. So you got to walk down the hallway to go to the restroom. I'm coming out of the bathroom. I hear you're going to hear someone coming into the bathroom. So as I come out the bathroom and I, go to the sink, wash my hands, stuff like that. You're looking down, you're washing your hands. I'm not paying attention to who walked in there. And then I'm hearing this, and I look up in the mirror and it's her. She brushing her teeth. And I'm like, this is so weird, but baby, ain't nothing about it, you know, nothing about it new to me because they do stupid stuff like that, anything to get your attention. Anything to make their presence known, like to let you know I'm here and I'm not going nowhere, you know? And it's just like they just have to be around you at some point. They need your attention. When you take that attention away from them, they become desperate to get it anyway. So she's brushing her teeth, and I'm like, this is so, like, out of order, out of the ordinary. Why are you brushing your teeth at work? I see people do that when I used to clean office buildings. Okay, people do that at work because they have lunch at work, so they floss and brush at work in their personal restroom, not in an open bathroom like that at work. Like, you weird to me. And I just looked at her and just dried my hands and walked on out of there. Like, I didn't acknowledge her. We don't need to talk or none of that. See, what kills the narcissist expectations of you is when you don't engage with them. That's what you need to do to shut them off, to set those boundaries and let them know that you're not welcome. You're not entitled to me and I don't owe you anything. You have to be tough with them and let them know. But you have to be tough in a quiet way. You can be tough and be silent at the same time because they hate that. Silence really speaks volumes to a narcissist. Because one, they don't know what's going on. It's good that you could keep them in the dark. It drives them crazy and it exposes who they are. Because that silence, they can't take it for so long. And sooner or later, they're going to explode. And they're going to expose who they are, that very angry side of them. And they're going to make themselves look crazy when you continue to just pay them dust and don't pay them no mind, don't respond to their behavior, none of that. And, they can say and act how they want as long as they don't get to the point where you have to defend yourself physically. Other than that, pay them no mind at all. You know, to just ignore the narcissist is the best way to deal with them. You know, let them deal with themselves. You don't have to, pat them up and make them feel like it's okay that you don't have me. It's okay that I don't respond to you in a certain way. Don't tell them nothing. Let them think what they want to think because you don't owe them anything. They are not babies. They throw tantrums, but they are not children. You know, let them sit in their own misery. They'll get over it. You know, it's not gonna kill them to sit in their own misery as long as you don't allow their misery to affect your peace of mind and mental health. Because they can really try their hardest to manipulate you into believing you're the cause of me acting this way. Because when we first got acquainted, you were so open with me and friendly and welcoming, and now it's just like you're just cold. And they fail to realize you caused me to be this way because, first of all, I don't owe you any attention. And secondly, you had a hidden agenda from the beginning. And now that, you know, I figured you out, you're mad about it. And you're not going to put that on me because I'm going to still be the same person no matter what, no matter where I'm at, you know. So it's their own problem that they have to sit in their misery. That's the misery that they created for themselves. Narcissists cannot handle when you take attention away from them. When you don't give them attention that they so feel that they deserve, they feel entitled to you, you know, they just do a lot of desperate things. They will find anything to pull out the hat, you know, just to try to get your attention. Another thing she did was offer me lunch. She offered me lunch twice on Thursday. I turned her down. I said, no, thank you. You know, and then yesterday, as I'm preparing for the lunch and everything for the students, she was so happy to see me out in the opening. Um, she come and ask me again in front of everybody so that she can seem like this very sweet and giving person that she just loves me. Like, you don't even know me, you know, and I'm still gonna turn you down. So I said, no, thank you. And she, okay, well, that's fine. Well, I know it's fine. You know, it's crazy how they have that same response. That's fine. And it's like, I know it's fine. Who says that? When somebody turns you down, like, who says, well, that's fine, you don't have to take it? But you're saying it with an attitude and the body language like it bothers you because I don't want something from you. See, at some point, you just can't help but laugh at them because they're so predictable, you know. But at the same time, don't play around with it because it can be very dangerous to play with them. Just kind of go off somewhere to yourself and laugh at it. Just laugh at it because you deserve to do that. You deserve that laughter, you know, and that freedom to just be like, yeah, I got the power to turn you away. And I did that, you know, and be proud of yourself that you're not what you used to be dealing with narcissists. Now that you took that power back, it feels so damn good to be bold and strong enough to push them away and to mean it, you know. So thank y'all for watching this video, and